Hello, everybody! It's your boy Flame Revenant with the Space Trucker and Coda Wolf. Unfortunately, Pigeon will not be joining us again tonight. Some family troubles came up, but hey, we all understand. And if we don't, well, too bad. So, how have you guys been in the 2 weeks? It's been a minute since I've talked to you.
Too much food poisoning.
Ooh, that's not good. Where'd you get food poisoning from, if you don't mind me asking?
Southern food.
Ah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That will do it indeed. Well,
I tried to eat Southern food, and especially Cajun food, and it didn't work.
aren't you Southern and Cajun though? Shouldn't you be like immune?
No,
No.
he does not.
I
Really?
am from Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that explains a lot.
And I grew up military.
Oh,
He's
good
also
lord.
allergic to the one thing that makes everything taste good. He's allergic to garlic for reasons nobody knows.
So
It's
what?
not that rare an allergic reaction.
So what I'm hearing is Coda is doomed to a life not worth living.
He can't eat any kind of Italian food. He can't have garlic bread. There's a lot of Southern cooking he can't have. It's a sad existence.
Let's be honest. There's not a lot of good Southern food to begin with.
Oh, you're testing me at this point.
Okay. That's some fighting words there, friend.
I'm trying really hard not to say bad words.
Remember, no cursing of any kind or bad words in the first 5 minutes, folks.
I know, and then he's gonna go say some stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, you
For
just got
shame.
you got 4 minutes, Trucker. Just 4 minutes to go. I imagine Trucker's got a timer up at the moment it hits like the 5 minutes. He's just gonna let every curse word fly on Coda for that. Like, how dare you say that? You bleep 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 bleepity bleep bleep bleep.
And all I have to mention is I will no longer cook my spaghetti for him.
Yeah,
Ooh. So, before we actually start up, and I make you guys do the review, I got a little question for you guys, a little personal question. What is y'all's favorite soda, or pop, or sody pop, or whatever you call it?
Hard one.
Okay, that's two people at the same time. Coda, what's yours?
I got to think about that one. That's actually kind of hard.
Okay. Trucker, what's yours?
Dr. Pepper.
Okay, good man. I know you and me had the same flavor. I'll give Coda another minute here, see if he can think of something.
I've got three off the top of my head.
All right, let me put it this way. Let's say it's a hot day. You've been working, and you open up the fridge, and there's an ice cold drink of each one of those three. Which one are you taking first?
Pib.
Pib? Okay, I can respect Pib. It's the knockoff Dr. Pepper. I can respect Pib.
No. It is different. Pib is a spicy cherry.
You know, they had Pib at the movie theaters when I was a kid in my old hometown. They didn't have Dr. Pepper because of some licensing issue with the theater, but they had Pib. Well,
Yeah.
I'm asking. Oh, go ahead.
The others is Dr. Pepper or Jones Soda.
I like Jones Soda, and I'm glad you said Dr. Pepper because that's what I was leading this into. Now, gentlemen, I don't know about you, but my favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper was Dr. Pepper Blackberry when they did the two specialties. They did one for the Spider-Man movie and one for the Jurassic World movie, and it tasted amazing. And I've come to find out they now have it as a regular item in the stores. So I don't know about you, but I went and bought, two 12-packs and I think 20 of the bottles. It is...
Sounds like somebody needs some help.
Hey. Don't judge me. I'm not drinking alcohol right now. I need something with caffeine and sugar.
Ooh, alcohol sounds good right now.
It does, but I have to work after this, so I'm not allowed to drink.
I'll have a shot for you.
Drink for me, my friend. Drink for me. Now, Trucker, what is your opinion of the Dr. Cherry Black or Dr. Pepper Blackberry? I think we lost Trucker to the dog. Sorry, folks. Trucker might be mute for a little bit. Apparently, his little hellhound has decided to start chewing on Trucker's bed. My little Odella is pissing me off. We're in the middle of getting her like potty trained for outside, and we'll take her outside and stuff. But now that she's used to going outside more, she won't use the pads inside. So it'll be like middle of the night, and she doesn't always whine. She won't always scratch. She'll just go into a corner and just poop, and you'll wake up, and she won't even notify you that she needs to go. It's just like, but during the day when we're awake, oh, she'll scream, cry, beg, scratch at the door like, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. But middle of the night, she's like, nope, I'm gonna go stealth mode. I'm just like, Odella, I love you. You're my baby girl. But if you don't knock it off, I'm going to take you to a Chinese family and let them have a dinner.
Ooh, can we do racist jokes right now?
I really don't care.
Oh, okay.
Not enough people watch our stuff for me to care, and if that's bad, I'll cut it out. That's let me see.
I really don't care.
I don't either. That's what, like 8. Yep. Okay, that's we're that far into the video. Okay. Mayor will probably yell at me like, "Why did you say that in the video?" Blah 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 blah. I'd laugh my rear off if the video we get over like 1,000 views on, and everyone in the comments like, "Flame, how could you say something so racist?" Blah 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 blah. I'm like, look. I have a reason I say that bit. I say that bit, okay? Is when I was in Lima, Peru, I went to a Chinese restaurant in Lima, Peru, and I ended up getting leg of dog there. So you know what? Sometimes the stereotype's real, apparently.
Well, I can add on to that one. Here in
Right.
town, there used to be a restaurant called Hong Kong City. They got
Really?
busted by the health department. Yeah, they got busted by the health department for serving cat, dog, and rat. And what was funny is if you
Oh.
got chicken on a stick, it was actually in the shape of a rat. Like they just deboned it and fried it on a stick.
Ugh. Look.
It was actually really good.
Like, here's the
What
thing.
was the cost? Yeah.
That's fair.
The pork happened to be the dog, and the chicken happened to be the cat.
Yeah, I've heard cat tastes like chicken, and I can say firsthand that dog can taste a lot like pork. Depending on the breed, though, it can be a little tough, a little stringy.
Well, that's the sad thing. A lot down here in Louisiana, everything tastes like chicken. Apparently,
I mean, I've been down in Louisiana a couple times. A few of the things taste like chicken, but a lot of it had its own flavor, in my opinion.
yeah. One thing I will never agree on with them down here is alligator. Ugh,
Oh, you don't like alligator?
nope.
Oh, I liked it.
Now, there's a restaurant that's still open. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to deal with his lawyers
Don't
because
blame
he
me.
will be that petty.
Ooh, I don't blame you there.
Um, his alligator tasted like you were eating bubble gum.
Ugh. No.
Like it was
No.
that chewy and had no taste, no seasoning, nothing.
Oh. Come on, man. I'm not even Cajun, and I know that's just a disgrace to the gator. Come on, you gotta respect the animal. Well,
Oh yeah, and you should also see what he does for the crawfish. No, I don't care for crawfish. But again, no seasoning, no fruits or vegetables in it. Just boiled. That was it.
You gotta cook them with seasoning. No.
Yeah.
Well, that that hurts me honestly. Like I hate that.
hmm
I have no other way of saying, but no. Like that's just my answer to that. No.
Yeah. There's a really good place that used to be around. I don't know if he's back open yet or not. And it was a Hawaiian grill.
Oh, I love
Oh,
Hawaiian grills. I love those so much.
talk about being a fat boy in there.
Oh God,
Ooh.
yeah. We had a Hawaiian grill in town for I want to say 8 months till it basically shut down. Because in my little town, if it's not chicken, German, or yeah, chicken or German, it has a bad. Or no, Mexican food actually lasts a while now too. Uh, it's gonna
Ooh. So
it's
what you're
gonna
saying is that you come up there and be a good little German boy.
there
Get
there's
a
this.
bratwurst enchilada with sauerkraut on the side.
You bastard.
You joke. There is a Mexican restaurant that also has like the Mexican store, and it is connected to a
Oh,
German, and it's connected to.
I'm
Let me
not
finish.
joking. I
Let me
know it
finish.
exists.
Let me finish. And it's connected to a German restaurant. And then from the two owners' kids got married about I think 11 years ago, and they started doing like German Mexican fusion. And believe it or not, some of that shit is good.
Sorry
That just
about
sounds like
the
blasphemy.
sorry about the sudden muting, boys. I had to take care of something.
How's the puppy doing?
That
Uh,
that something being there is now a pomegranate sized hole in the mattress where he was just pulling foam out of a spot.
I love that.
So
Just
now he's back
pomegranate.
there. Now he's back there in the corner because he got a spanking.
Yeah. Odella's been getting a couple spanks lately. She's got a bad habit now of because she's being taken outside to go potty. In the middle of the night, she will make no noise to be
Oh,
woken
I
up.
heard.
Yeah, she won't
I
be
had my
woken up.
headset on. I heard.
She refuses to make noise at night. And my girlfriend's like, "Well, are you sure you're just not sleeping through it? Well, we know you're a heavy sleeper." I'm like, "Okay, first off, ow, but no, let's check the cameras." She does not even
I had a
attempt.
really I just had a really inappropriate joke that might get us in trouble as to the whole Latin and German, hybrid cuisine, but I'll leave that alone.
How about this? I'm thinking about maybe cutting the breakout and start putting that up on Patreon. So when the break comes, we'll decide whether or not if you want to tell the joke.
Well, I mean, it involved a certain time period, and we'll talk
Ah,
about it later.
yeah, maybe don't. Alrighty, Trucker, you did the recap last time. So Coda, would you like to try and do the recap this time?
sure. Ask the guy that can't remember what he did yesterday.
Yeah.
I really need to take notes. Well, after we busted out the window and barely by the tip of my tail, as someone climbed the roof, we managed to escape and wind up at a safe house, Captain Bar. After
Yes.
puking my guts out from, possessing somebody, yeah, always feels weird. Uh, we found out and talked to a few people, and we later on killed them at the docks and then stole their treasure. But we
Mm-hmm.
also found out that those people were going to kill the guy that we were supposed to convince to stop seeing a goblin woman. And that goblin woman was with those two guys and were trying to kill him and take everything he owned.
Yes.
So, like a good little fox boy, I convinced my partner to let's return all the stolen goods, try to stay him on his good graces. Let's see, what else? Escape, bar, dock, kill. Got a
There's one.
bunch of shit.
There's one more thing. It was what we end on a hit cliffhanger with.
Hmm.
You want to phone a friend?
Yeah, go ahead, Dustin. What am I forgetting?
um,
You called me an SOB for this,
damn.
trucker.
Did I? I mean,
You called me an
I had
SOB.
a lot of
I just watched the episode
I had a
again
lot
yesterday.
had a lot of stuff happen between now and then.
I understand. I understand. You did
Um,
you did well enough though,
I don't
Coda, that you
remember.
got the majority of it. I'll still give you an extra hero point, so you got 2. Trucker, you should be back down to 1. Uh,
Yeah.
after your gunshot, Trucker, you guys heard a very hoity-toity voice of, "Who's that? What's going
Oh,
on?"
I remember now.
Oh, go ahead if you remember.
Damn it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we hid ourselves away in a house, well, a building that had the trappings of a house, and um, we were wondering aloud at the weird nature of the fact that there were silencing runes and stuff inside that would keep the noise inside, and then we discovered we were not alone in there, and cliffhanger McCliffhanger here ended it right there.
I'm sorry. What did you call me?
I said cliffhanger McCliffhanger here
You know what?
ended it right there.
You know what? I'm not giving you a hero point for that. But because I find that honestly funny to me, I will let you pick one level 1 mutagen for yourself. If you find a level 1 mutagen that you want and the item stuff, I'll let you have it. Cuz that's funny and I like that.
All right. I mean, in my list of like top 5 cliffhangers, that's number 3.
I got to
Because
ask.
it was so well done on your part.
Thank you. That was just all off the top of the dome too.
I'm not going to tell you what number 2 is because it's one that I find funny and probably nobody else does.
What's
But I'll
number 1?
tell you what number 1 is because Coda knows about it too.
Oh, I got to hear this. I got to hear this.
There is a book series that we both have on Audible, and one of the books, I will not further explain the characters or anything of the sort. They're on an airship, and they are trying not to crash land it, but they are failing. And one person in the group goes, "What is that?" And then they look at a hole that is opening up in the side of a cliff. And then one other person goes, "It looks like it's a cliffhanger." And that's how the book ends. That's how the book ends. A literal cliffhanger.
I both love and hate that, honestly.
Because it
Yeah.
ends up being an actual hangar for airships built into the side of a cliff.
Alrighty. Let me know when you find the alchemical the alchemical
I
elixir that you
don't.
want. I can send you the list on Nephthys if you want.
Please do.
Alrighty. Copy. I'll post it in the general chat. Again, folks, by the way, I should mention this before we go any further. This episode is brought to you by Martin Mancini. Do give his books a list. He has now 5 of them, and they are very good. Also, check out, if you want to play Pathfinder and you don't want to spend a bunch of money, check out Archives of Nethys. They've got stuff for 1st edition Pathfinder, 2nd edition remastered, and stuff for space. I think your game, Starfinder, too, right, Trucker?
Yes, they have Archives of Nethys has a Starfinder catalog where they have every book, every rule book, every armory, every alien archive. I mean, whoever's running it is the best ever.
And before you get scared, oh no, go ahead.
It's a wonderful little tool because if you're poor like us and you want to have access to the entire catalog of these games, Archives of Nethys has Pathfinder and Starfinder.
And if you're scared for any reason, thinking, oh, if it's like how Wizards of the Coast is with a lot of their D&D stuff that they're attacking and, you know, trying to shut it down, don't be. Not Wizards of the Coast. Crap, I'm forgetting the name of the company now that owns Pathfinder. What's the name of the company?
Wizards?
No,
Wizards. Paizo.
Paizo's actually supports the Archives of Nethys and does help with it. So you don't have to worry about that, folks. But
and they have everything very easily laid out. You don't have to go digging through the index or anything. You go specifically to a category that you're looking for, and then subcategory from there, and it's very easy to do.
It is indeed. But now
easier than the index starters.
Damn.
You said level 1?
Yes, because they start off. That's the lowest level, and unfortunately, you do have to be the item's level to use it, or there is a penalty, and I don't want to penalize you.
Oh, that's fine. I kind of figured it's because it's the same thing with Starfinder.
And speaking of some stuff, so a buddy of mine who's watching our show and is a big Pathfinder fan, has just kind of got on my case the other day about spellcasting, specifically Coda's spellcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Coda, if you remember, you cast Divine Lance, Void, and Divine Lance again all in one turn.
Yep.
Well, we were looking over it, and I was talking to them, and I looked over it. Divine Lance is a two action attack.
Oh, it is.
Yes, and the way he explained that to me, and I now see it on Demiplane. If you guys go over to like skills and actions, that skill and action thing, you see like those weird looking arrows.
Yeah.
When there's multiple stacked onto each other, that means how many actions.
One action, 2 diamonds is a 2 action.
3 is 3 actions. There's I think there's a free action 1, 2. Yeah, there's a free action, and then there's a reaction ability as well, and it'll show it on there.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
we're not retconning anything, you know, just us learning new stuff, but just letting that be known, so we know we made our mistake and we fixed it. But are we ready to actually start?
That's the one I want, Flaming.
Oh, what are you getting? What are you getting? What are you getting?
Eagle Eye Elixir Lesser.
Ooh, okay. I like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start this game up. You two feel these just big, meaty hands clasp on each of your shoulders. And when I say big, I mean big. It feels like there are frying pans just clasping on your shoulders. These things are massive. You turn around and
Yo.
see it.
Lovely. I think we might have took the wrong turn somewhere.
As you guys, look up naturally, you see a big, just old but meaty orc. This dude looks probably, I'd say, mid 40s, which is kind of old for an orc, even nowadays. Most orcs still live to probably 30s with everything going on. As you know, most of them go into the mercenary work nowadays. But, like I said, mid 40s, if you had to put a number on it, you'd say 43, 44, somewhere there. Uh,
Hmm.
d- Definitely have seen their fair share of combat, though. A lot of scars on the face, bit of scarring around the eye. At first, you're like, are they got a scar going through their eye? But like, no, it's just the way one of these scars looks. It like kind of runs over the cheek and the eyebrow, but doesn't nick the eye. They've got short black hair that's kind of like cropped back, almost into like a military-esque style, but a bit bushy, with gray on the sides. One of their tusks on the left side has like a golden circular band going around it. And they got just the littlest of soul patch on their chin that's got a bit of gray to it. And they're wearing just a simple little, like, just a shirt and pants combo. Very nice very nice combo, but still just plain and its stuff. And he's just kind of looking down at you. Um, what you gents doing here?
Um,
Would you believe us hiding for now?
Yeah, I take it you're hiding from the PO.
a little bit.
Hmm, that's a big box you're carrying there, friend. What's in it?
A delivery for Mama?
Oh, something for Mama. They don't look like our normal boys.
We were hired on.
Huh. Fair enough.
We're trying to get back in her good graces.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Are you the schmucks I heard about that got her nephew arrested?
Wait, what?
No.
Who?
Her nephew got arrested. What?
Roll me deception, boys. As he's gonna roll, I think, society to insight you, I guess. Okay, we're gonna go with the big die for this one.
17.
Okay. Are you trained in deception? I have to ask.
No.
Okay. Coda, what'd you get?
17 and trained.
Okay. He got a 17 and he is trained. I'm gonna say for you, Coda, meets it beats. Trucker, because you're not trained, I'm gonna say he beats you. So he looks at Coda. Goddamn, I'm sorry, Coda. I keep forgetting your character's name. I'm so sorry.
Jackie.
What?
What is your
Jackie?
Jackie?
Jackie.
Jackie. He kind of looks at Jackie for a second. He's like, nah. But then he looks over to you. Looks over to the raccoon and just goes, "You are the lot that did it,
No.
friend. You got a bad poker face."
Maybe.
I've put my hand over my muzzle and just shake my head.
You can just tell me the truth. It'll do you easier.
Okay, fine. And then I do that theatrical thumb wag between the two of us. We were sent to go stop him from fooling around with some goblin girl that Mama didn't really like him fooling around with. And then I do the theatrical over-exaggeration thumb at myself, took care of that problem, while this one, and then I thumb over at Jackie, kind of made it look like he did it.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, I know everything that happened, boys.
And
The
then
guy.
we just kind of jumped out a window and ran.
Oh, I know exactly what happened. The man that got told to do maintenance let me know about everything that happened.
Oh, did he tell you I fixed the fountain?
Yeah, that was impressive. I'll give you that.
See, I mean, I feel very bad for, Mama's nephew getting arrested and all. That was not the plan. And then I just like stink eye over at Jackie. But I mean, I am
I
really happy I
also
did
had to get a
fix that.
belly full of lead for our partner for knocking on the door.
Oh, you mean that rat folk dude?
Yeah, he knocked on the door and Mama's nephew unloaded on him.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I heard he got a couple rounds to the chest.
technically, he like said, hey, you didn't pay for all your time, and they said a couple of mean things at each other through the door. Not some, like sweet nothings or
Pinch it in
anything,
the
but
nose.
like they were real. Why lie to this guy? He knows, Jackie. He knows.
Yes, he knows, but you're also not telling everything.
The hell
You're
I
leaving.
ain't. I fixed the fountain beautifully. We go
Yes, you did.
upstairs. Our
The maintenance guy
rat.
told us that he only paid for a half an hour. The nephew was saying that he paid for a full 2 hours.
No,
So
see,
we
you're
offered.
you're you're messing it up now. He paid for an hour, and our rat folk accomplice said he paid for half an hour and a check bounce.
Yes, but our maintenance buddy said he only paid for a half.
No, he didn't. Anyway, beside the point. We're trying to get him to come out so we can like drag him away from the missus, and then we could take care of the missus. We didn't, they didn't. She didn't specify how to take care of the missus. I thought I came up with a very good solution, but he decided to shoot through the door. And what sane person stands directly in front of a door when you're doing this kind of work? You stand off to
Someone
the
who,
side.
someone who's trying to be a gentleman and just talk things out first. But
Well,
no,
this isn't gentlemanly work.
we were sent by Mama to have a conversation with him and
No,
to
no,
talk.
no, 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 no. See, you're misremembering again. We were sent to get him to stop fooling around with her. She didn't say
Mhm.
how to do it. She left that up to us. Her mistake, I guess. But all of this boils down to you got us in trouble by doing your thing, and he does like the jazz hands at Jackie. Doing your thing and making him think he did it for a little bit while we got away. And then the POs just discovered, oh, look, now we had to do this unpleasant business. Them goblin guys weren't that bad.
Wait, Goblin
Yep.
boys.
Yeah, they were using the Goblin Girl as their kin and were milking him for everything he was worth. That's what's in the chest. And we were bringing it back to Mama.
And what happened to the Goblin boys?
We're sleeping with
Well,
the fishies.
I mean, one is down there in their own dead drop barrel, and the other, I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
what the hell happened to him.
I sent
Wait.
him to the
This
Shadow Realm.
Wait.
this one here did some more of that hocus pocus mumbo jumbo stuff, and then he just kind of disappeared in a puff.
Their own dead drop is what you just said.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just out
You know
yonder
what
by the horseshoe dock.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know that?
Because that would be my dead drop.
Well, apparently they were sticking stuff in your dead drop, and Lord knows, maybe they stole stuff from you too.
Ah, cheeky little buggers.
hell, I found this really nice coat in there, and then I like do the lapel pull, and I was just wearing it because I don't really have any more room in my backpack. If you want it back, I'll give it to you if it's yours, but if it's the goblin guy's, it's mine by right of conquest.
He kind of like, he does like the 2-finger like come here thing. He's gonna like,
I'll take a step forward.
he's gonna touch like the very tip of the collar and just kind of like fold it out, trying to check in the, see if there's any embellishments or any designs. You see him take like a deep sniff, just a. No, not mine.
Whew.
Definitely,
Look,
definitely magic though.
speaking as a raccoon, that's a little weird.
And don't mind me asking, Raccoon Man, what's your name?
Oh, Jean.
How do I spell that, Jean? He like comes up with a little notepad and a pencil all of a sudden.
You wanting to be my friend?
I want to know how
Or
I
have
spell
I
it.
or have I upset you in some way? Like, why do you want to know my name?
Well, I know Jackie of the Hellhounds there, and you see him like point the end of his pencil at Jackie.
Shit.
And I know your rat friend is known as Arthur. By the way, he's okay. He's with a doctor friend of mine right now.
Oh, that's
Wonder
great.
what that little scamp tattoo.
We were a little worried.
Well, he kind of ended up staying in the trash that you boys bounced off of.
Lucky
Not our
bastard.
fault he can't run.
Well, not when one of those
Well, I
balls
mean,
skinned his
granted,
knee.
he did have a gunshot wound to the stomach.
Had one to the knee too.
Yeah,
Now,
kind of hard to run like that.
now, if you don't mind, you know, I've never met a raccoon kin before. I didn't know your species existed.
Well, I mean, cool, I guess. I mean, I've never met anybody else like me either.
Again, can I get your name though, friend?
Again, it's Jean.
And how do I spell that, friend?
Oh, Jean. And there's like a little accent over the A. A friend of mine told me that. That's how you get the Jean sound. And I liked it, so I took it.
Why'd you find that name? That sounds like one of them elven names.
Well, let's just say I've been through, but not a fan of the Knife Ears territory.
Nobody likes those damn knife ears, son. That's why they're called the knife ears.
I mean, some of my earliest memories are in there, so I don't know exactly where I picked it up, but I picked it up somewhere.
Very well. You hear the sounds of like knocking on the wall, just dunk dunk dunk. Hello? Open this door immediately. What do you do?
You're not expecting any guests, do you?
No. Well, to be fair, I wasn't expecting any gunshots tonight either.
Yeah, sorry about that.
How about you do me a favor? You see that back room right there? That's a little office. Go hide.
I can fit in small spaces.
Good. Do you guys go hide?
I'll run
Yep.
in there and find somewhere where I can literally just, bundle up and hide as best I can.
Go ahead and roll. Each of you roll me a stealth check with a +5.
Are there any like umbrella stands or?
It's like a little back office. Like this is more like a little janitor's closet than anything.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh no. You said I get a +5?
Both of you get a +5 to this.
Okay, so I have a total of 13. I'm also trained in stealth. I rolled an 8. Ugh.
I got a 22 and untrained.
Mm, okay. You watch the door open, but where you're standing, you can't quite hear them. You do see some talking, some hand gestures. You see the orc pull out like a pipe and kind of like take a couple puffs on it, and he blows the smoke into the elf's face. You kind of like see him like, do the thing of like trying to blow it out, like wave it out of their face. You see him kind of get huffy and mad, and starts to raise a voice where you can start hearing it. I know what I heard. There was gunshots around here. I don't give a shit who you are. You will answer to the Elven Council if I say so. Don't think I don't know what you're doing in these little docks. You hear a couple more gruffs. You see him take something out and write something and like slap a piece of paper in the orc's chest, and then he'll leave. About a good minute goes by
I'll
before the
stay hidden.
like a good minute will go by
Sorry.
before the door will close. You'll hear the orc kind of take a go. All right, you can come out.
Woo! The fishiest pricks.
Yeah. You see him
Fucking
take.
knife, yes.
You see him take a couple tokes on his pipe. And that's how they be. Bit pains in the asses, but that one knows he doesn't got the firepower to be fighting me.
Quick question though.
Hmm.
I hope it's not too presumptuous. What did he mean by he knew what you were doing around the docks? Or was that like collective elfish racism?
You see him kind of like give you this side eye, like, do you really want to know?
Well, I mean, in for a copper, in for a gold.
He walks over to the door. He walks over to like this lever on the side of the wall, hits it, and you hear a click, 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 click as lights begin to like kind of shimmer on. You hear that brrrr whine of the lights come on. As you see, there is a big just thing of like straw and hay just in the middle of this little warehouse. You see spurts of blood and splatters of teeth around and mix into the hay.
I
Aye, I do fight pits.
But I do think we lost him.
Oh, did we lose Trucker?
Yeah, he was roboting.
Oh, he sounded fine on my end for a second there.
Weird.
Oh, yeah, you're roboting
You hear
bad,
him now,
Chuck.
or
He's still roboting bad.
we gotta ask the orc guy.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he, and how do you know the old band I used to run with? Mercenary band.
Yeah.
Well, run with is a strong word.
You can call him Brutus Lynch. As for how I know who you are, your captain was my younger brother.
We didn't have any orcs in our group.
I know.
We were all timid.
I'm well
Who was
aware
your
of
younger
that.
brother?
Do you know a Cyphus Lolan?
Maybe.
I think in your group you call them Ironheart. That's what y'all call them.
Well, to be honest, you gotta. What exactly did he do? How about that? Was he the archer, the stealth specialist,
I think it was more like
demolitionist?
I believe you guys followed him for the information he could acquire.
Uh, Part of the intelligence and sleuthing. Got it.
Yeah. Good kid.
Yeah. Still trying to find all of them.
Well, I know about 5 of them are dead.
Yeah.
I think there's about 70 are still around, maybe? Maybe 8.
If that.
Let's see. I know of one of your members that's still alive. They ended up joining another mercenary group. They're working for some rich bloke from the main continent. They're here on Gold Valley. They're I want to say maybe half a day's journey south of the Grey Keeps. Apparently they struck black gold.
Really?
Yep. And you would know this just being a mercenary. Gold Valley is known as Gold Valley because it is rich in gold. A long time ago, you could literally walk down and just like walk on the banks of any of the rivers, just stick your hand in the dirt and like the riverbank and pull up just chunks of gold. Now, not so much. You actually go into the rivers, but if you take the little side creeks and stuff like that, you probably can still find some. But there's been a huge boon in oil found on Gold Valley, and
Nice.
basically the way Gold Valley works, there's no you get to stake your claim on it. There's you collect it and you bring it to a buyer. So it is very common for like wealthy people to get a mercenary group, take them out to where the oil is, have their company get it, bring it back, and they can sell it. If it gets stolen along the way, they're kind of shit out of luck.
I hand him about 4 pieces of gold.
Mm.
I've been trying to find some of them, and that little bit of information
Mm.
helps me a lot.
I believe
Thank
it's
you.
it's Firefox that's down there. That's their name. It says,
Any information helps.
good luck, kid. I would be careful though.
Thank-
I heard there's what do they call them again? The Reapers is what they're calling themselves. They're just a raiding party, really. They go around attacking anyone or anything that's trying to steal any of the natural resources around here and just keep it for themselves.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. But
To be able to find one of the old gang. Where is Trucker at?
I don't know. Your Jean friend doesn't seem to want to leave the closet. Jean, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, now he's
There
come out
you
of the
are.
closet.
You know, I always knew there was something a little fishy about you. About time you come out of the closet, son.
I
God,
love.
Damn, that joke fell flat because he's roboting.
yeah. Dang it.
We're not having a good night for recording, are we?
No, we are not. I'm not happy about that. We end up losing Pigeon, and then now Trucker's coming in and out. But you'll just have to carry it for now, Coda.
You're asking for a too damn tall order.
I know. Lynch will kind of look to you, though. No, my man, asking what caused your group to disband, anyways.
We're all out on the job. We got information. Turns out that information was wrong, and we walked right into an ambush.
Mm.
We all scattered, and well, me being as the youngest of the group, I was always told to stay close to Mama, and she threw me into what she probably thought was a chapel, but it really wasn't. Damn cultists. But I did learn a few things from dealing with them.
Mm. Do you know who you were fighting?
No, we were just completely blindsided, and I got picked up by the scruff and hauled off.
Hmm.
I don't even know if she made it.
Mama. Huh? Fair enough.
Pest.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Welcome
A
to the
little
land of the
furry
living.
middle finger got raised.
Oh, come now, friend. You
Yeah,
gotta take it
Big
some
Mama,
At
flavor.
Jackie's little snide remark.
yeah, Big Mama, uh, she looks a lot like a great Saint Bernard of all of her fluff.
Hmm. Never met her, so can't tell you if you're right or wrong on that one.
Yeah. But so you're finally out of the closet.
So,
All right.
man, you're gonna find yourself waking up one day with some like wired, with some stuff wired to a battery in your fucking pants. If you
Ooh,
don't quit.
didn't know you boys were kinky like
Wouldn't be the
that.
first time. I mean, we had to. Wouldn't be the first time I woken up like that for training.
Don't sound like
Well,
training
see,
to me,
now I
friend.
get to say there's now I get to say there's some weird shit going on with you.
You
But
never
hey,
know what
big
happens
big
in a
guy,
mercenary.
big fella, new friend. You must know a lot of the goings in and goings on if you're running a fight pit, right?
I know some things.
You wouldn't happen to know about some shipments of firewater that went missing, would you?
Persuasion.
Uh,
Or I guess diplomacy is what that is. Domo arigato.
Just what we needed.
Trucker, you there? Trucker, are you still there? Fucking A, we lost him. We lost him.
What I believe my little furry friend here was trying to say is, know any information about the missing firewater?
Diplomacy.
All right, let's see what I can do with. Does 11 work?
You see him just kind of look at you for a little bit, for a second. Be honest with you, no, I have not heard anything about firewater.
Ah, shit.
Nothing's come by my docks for that yet.
There was some that was supposed to show up, from what we've been told, but yeah, I'm starting to think it's starting to look like another setup again.
If there was any firewater supposed to be coming through this area, I had no recollection of it, and I run the docks here.
No outgoing either?
No outgoing and no incoming. There was no firewater that was going to be coming to my area.
Hmm.
Mhm. Oh. You got any questions, little man, or we all good?
That was my question.
Well,
I mean, there is
I
a
don't know.
small little problem of we were sent out here to do a job and we now can't do it.
And what job was
Wait, which
that?
job? Hold on.
Oh, Mama sent us out here to look for some POs or do some stuff like that, but
There was only
I
one
think we're
PO.
coming. I think we're coming back with a meaningful consolation prize.
Well, I can tell you this, there's only one PO here. The other one's left about 3 days ago. Got called back towards one of the capitals.
Just one PO
Just one PO.
for the whole dock?
Yep.
And what if something were to happen to that PO?
Well,
Hypothetically speaking.
it would take at least 2 days by the river to get another PO here. It would take at least probably 2 days to get the information there and get one sent back, so probably about 4 days. That's if anybody decides to send out the information.
Yeah, and then let's also not forget on how bureaucracy moves.
So, hypothetically speaking, we could do a lot of people a lot of favors.
You can make a PO disappear, yeah.
But on the flip side of that coin, they might send more to try to find out what happened to the one.
Yeah. When does Mama need this person to be disappeared by?
I don't really think she gave us a timeline. She just said do it.
She gave you a timeline.
You'll have to refresh
About
my
a week.
memory above game. I'm sorry.
She wanted it within a week's time because in a week she's getting her shipment from the dwarves.
Okay, so now would not be a good time.
Probably
Okay,
not.
so two to get the message out, two to get somebody back, and that's if they don't send a whole squad. So day after tomorrow, night after tomorrow night, I think.
You boys are taking out a PO officer. I got a spot I'd recommend. It'd be a while
I was
before
just
anybody.
about to ask.
It'd be a while before anybody found the body, and if you can coax the locals around that area, you might be able to make it seem like some river folks did them in.
I was about to ask that very question, our new friend.
If you guys want.
Because we
Go.
might be needing a way to do this where it takes a little bit of extra time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there is a spot that if you wish to set up a little trap, you could probably do it.
You're talking to the Trap King.
The only thing I'd recommend is getting on the good side of the local that lives there.
And this wonderful person's name is.
Go ahead and roll me a society as soon as he said river folk.
Trained in this. Excellent. 17?
He's probably meaning either like a merfolk or a water-based race. As you know, there are like a couple of seafaring races that do live in the rivers and stuff.
You had any particular swimmer in mind?
The only one that lives out there, the Great White.
Would that be another society role?
That would not be society. No, that would be.
Survival?
I guess it would be society, because it's still like euphemisms and stuff for like that kind of things. So I guess yeah, still society.
23.
Great White, you've heard the name before. Great White is a rather large merfolk that runs basically runs the entire channel that leads out to the big area here that leads to Dunfurrow. He runs that little channel right there. No other merfolks go up or down it, and if anybody wants to take a boat through that channel, they usually got to pay his toll.
I'm familiar with the Great White. I think if we bring him a rather nice and or juicy present and pay him a little bit extra on top, we could probably get this handled, and he would help us handle it too. Last time I checked, he's no great friend of the POs either.
Make you no promises he'll help you fight, but he might let you use his
we
little.
don't need him. We don't need him to fight.
He might let you use his docks though to set up some traps.
We need traps. We need a place to hide our erstwhile unfortunate friend. We need several things, all of which would be much easier to handle if we had his go ahead.
I recommend asking then.
All right, Jackie. I know
Yes.
you said that we need to take all this here gold back to Mama. And you know what? I see your point. You're mostly right.
Mostly.
Hang on now. We do need to have a talk with Mama and see if she could perhaps maybe let us use a little bit of this to pay for the services of Mr. White. And I also want my fucking airboat back, which she is holding hostage. Which we're gonna need if we're gonna go out to Dunfurrow or head that way.
It's fair, yes. So would you like to go talk to Mama now?
Well, we do need to tell her about, the whole thing that her nephew was getting taken for a chump, but we need to not say so in such crude language.
True.
which means I'm gonna do the talking.
I'm sorry that I am blunt.
Well, you could have saved us all this, but I just not we're not gonna beat that dead horse anymore. Let's just
Hmm.
let's give that one PO a little bit of time so he can get the hell away from here. Because he seemed a little heated and a little huffy. He give you a ticket or something?
Yeah.
For what? Inconveniencing him?
Interfering with a PO's job.
Oh, for all he knows, he woke you up.
Don't worry, I'll put it with the rest of them.
I'm assuming in the bathroom on top of the toilet paper pile.
Nah, that'd be too good. This paper's too stiff. It'll go in the fireplace.
Ah, good man.
I'd recommend laying low, probably leave around midnight. It's a lot less dangerous.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Solid options. Jackie, if you want to get some shut eye, I can wake you up. I'm naturally nocturnal. I'll be okay.
Door foxes.
Telling you,
But
Jackie, just get some fucking sleep.
alright. I'll take a little wink.
I'm gonna wait until he actually falls asleep,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have a conversation with our new orc friend.
Okay.
All right. A legitimate question,
Yeah, what's up?
friend. Nothing about Firewater. Nothing at all.
No.
Missing and/or pilfered and/or otherwise.
None whatsoever.
Even the good stuff.
You mean blue dwarven firewater?
Uh-huh.
Well, you have not had nothing like that come through here in probably 5 years.
Okay. What if I was to tell you I got good money from a solid source if you can remember me if you hear about anything in that particular, vein? You hear about some particular stuff that goes missing or anything comes up in the underground. You remember old Jean?
I know the things that happen around my area.
Well, some stuff happens everywhere, especially some thieving shits move their stuff in weird places. So, if you're ever in need of, assistance, just give old Jean a call or a ring or any kind of notification you so choose. And then I'll like dig around in my coat pockets, like my interior waistcoat pockets,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll pull out a little business card. And the only thing that's on that card is two whiskey barrels, like overlaid on top of each other.
Mm. You know where, you know whose symbol this is, right?
Mm-hmm. Well aware.
Alright. You watch him, he'll head over to his desk and pull out a little business card of his own. It'll say the Lynch Docks on him, and it'll have like the symbol of like an eye with a snake coiling around it, and the snake is biting its own tail.
Very nice, very nice. If you can help us, we can help you, I think. It all depends on the manner of help, and let's just say some people want their stuff back.
Figured as much.
And who knows, in future we could establish a bit of a friendly deal as such. And that's just not me speaking. That's the card speaking. Like I said, help us, we help you.
He'll kind of nod at that. He'll head back to his office, and some time will go by, and it'll finally be midnight.
I'll nudge Jackie. All right, Sleepy
That's
Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Figure out
You
things.
Yeah, just a little bit. Now, you think you can take them big old clodhoppers of yours and we can get across town quietly?
Looking at my feet. What's big about them?
They're bigger than mine.
That's hardly saying anything.
Well, to each in the land of the big folk.
You realize I'm not that much taller than you, right?
You're bigger than
As I
me.
stay
That
walking.
means you're bigger than me. That means you're louder than me, and a lot of other things.
Okay. Let's just get this job over with.
Yeah, we have to go have a very awkward conversation with Mama about how her nephew was getting taken for a chump. But I can't call him
Yeah.
that. She's not gonna like that. Not at all.
And as you said, apparently, you get to handle all that.
What? I can be very diplomatic.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Look at this face. Who could hate this face? And I do that little like sad raccoon, like borderline, like Puss in Boots giving the look.
Oh God.
I'm a charmer. It'll be fine. It'll be easy even.
Why do I feel like we've just been jinxed?
Just gonna roll a couple dice. Okay, that's how they're gonna welcome you.
Superstition. Superstition at best.
I foresee some red flags starting to fly now.
Again, superstition. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
As I was taught, always trust your gut instinct. And my gut is telling me red flags are waving.
Well, as I taught myself, take advantage of every opportunity presented to oneself. Also, never, ever, ever underestimate the value and resourcefulness of a paperclip.
I just know what that's from, and okay.
You never know what you can use a paperclip for. Hold paper together, set traps,
I've seen that one done a few times.
pick locks, open handcuffs, stab
We're opening a
somebody.
hanger. The opening
Like I
of
said,
handcuffs with a paperclip is a little harder than a lot of people think.
shit, I did it. Wasn't that hard. I imagine we're having this like cavalier conversation all the while we're crossing town with this chest full of gold.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Do it again too.
So you're gonna go straight to Mama Sweet?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'll say by the time you get there, it's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning.
She'll be up. It's the job of bakers, man. They have to be ready for the next day, and she is a baker at heart.
Hmm. Okay, so what are you doing? You going to the bakery?
Well, I mean, we got to go through there to get to her place, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, yeah.
Okay.
I imagine she's got people stationed up there,
You would.
lookouts and guards and stuff, and they're supposed to be watching for us.
You don't know. You will see that the front door has a little sign up that says closed until 6 a.m.
See, they say that, but I bet you somebody's in there.
Don't get us into trouble. We're already in enough as is.
What? I'm not gonna pick the lock or anything like that. I'm just gonna do something very simple, and I'll like knock on the door.
Okay, I want to be this a-hole. How do you knock?
Shave and haircut. Fuck it.
Roll me diplomacy.
This is gonna suck so bad.
Yes, it will.
Huh? A 10.
You're not trained in it, are you?
No, I'm not.
Coda, are you trained in diplomacy?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a second.
There is no response at
pull
the
it up.
door.
Yep.
A shame. A
So
shame.
what do I need to roll?
What are you doing? He just knocks on the door and a few minutes go by and nobody comes to it.
For shame, says I. They're supposed to be industrious people. What is this?
They're asleep. What do you expect?
I mean, I expected there to at least be an overnight crew getting the stuff ready for the morning. How do you think they have all those like bagels and donuts and stuff ready first thing in the morning?
Prep the night before.
Yeah, the night before. We're in the night before.
We're in the morning after the night shift has left.
Semantics.
So let me do the stereotypical rap-a-tat-tat on the door.
Okay, roll me diplomacy.
$16 work. And I am trained in it.
About 2 minutes go by before you see like this way I can open it. I can describe it like the upper door opens, but the lower door stays closed. As you see a halfling in like a baker's attire. They just kind of like they're peeking like just their head out. They got one arm like up at you, the other arm's kind of just down at the side. What do you want?
We need to talk to Mama. It's important.
I told you they awake.
And what's it about?
We got some things of hers that we found some people trying to steal from her.
Okay. You'll see the door close. You hear a couple of sounds of some locks being moved as the door is opened. Do you boys step in?
Sure.
Politely.
You guys head on in. You see there are two other individuals there that are actually dressed up as like Mama's boys in their nice doublets with the masks over their face. And as you guys get inside, you clearly see the baker has a pistol.
See, I told you, Jackie, they're in here getting ready for the next day's work. Industrious people. I knew they'd be in here.
Mm. No, it looks like to me something went horribly fucking wrong.
Head on
And they're
upstairs.
on. We'll start heading upstairs.
Okay.
What was that?
One is walking in front of you, and one is walking behind you.
What did the halfling say?
They said head on upstairs.
Upstairs.
All right. So we're just walking side by side with this chest in between us.
You're walking one at a time up the stairs.
Okay.
It's not a like big enough stair to like have multiple people like be side by side.
Got it.
Okay.
So who's carrying the chest?
I'll let you guys decide that one.
Well, since I'm taller, I'll carry it.
Probably stronger too.
Yeah.
Jeeves, carry the chest.
Okay.
I dropped the chest up on top of his head.
Bang! Whoops! I accidentally killed him.
If he does do that, they'll hear the jangle of gold and Lord knows what else. Probably some silver and copper too.
I mean, you think that goblin's charging silver and copper?
Maybe.
Come on, have a little respect for the woman. She was a hard-working individual.
I had respect for her right until,
Yeah, I had all the respect for her, especially when I blew her brains everywhere.
Not my fault.
But as you walk up the stairs, the building still smells of pastries and such, as there are now fresh pastries being baked. You can smell them being baked and cooked. But you aren't brought up to the balcony this time. You were brought up to that second floor where you remember last time there were those gents who were packing weed and flay leaf. Those gentlemen are not there doing that anymore. Now you just see probably a good 5 or 6 circular tables set about as you see these gentlemen are sitting at it. Each of them has a gun on the table in front of them. As you see sitting at a very nice desk, Mama Sweet. She is in a nightgown. She looks a little tired, but she is still smiling for the most part.
Mama,
Gentlemen,
I come with good news and better news.
and pray tell, what is that?
We managed to find all of your nephew's money. And here it is. And I just point at the chest.
And what proof do you have that this is my nephew's money?
Well, the 2 goblins that we
That pulled
recovered
this
it
chest up out
from.
of water.
The 2 goblins that we recovered it from, we overheard them say that their accomplice was currently, to their knowledge, with your nephew. And that she was charging him astronomical amounts of money for her services. And that they had been stashing it in this chest in a dead drop. Location. Terrible part-time employees if we didn't do this for you. Down at the
Did he just cut out for you too?
dock.
No, he was talking the whole time. You want me to repeat what he said?
No, I think I got the gist of it.
Am I okay? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
I can hear you.
She'll kind of like...
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine, man. She'll kind of like purse her lips a little bit, thinking. Well, I had written this money off completely. She'll kind of snap her fingers, and one of the boys will come up to take the chest from you.
I hand it off to him.
You'll see them take him over to one of the tables with the boys. You'll see a few more of the gents kind of like surround it as they begin taking the gold out and counting it. Mama does not say a single thing while they are counting. She just kind of stares at you. And not even that stare of like, I'm looking at you, but more that stare of, I'm looking in a direction while I'm waiting kind of look.
Fitting.
Before you hear one of the,
Patiently wait.
yeah, before you hear one of the gents pipe up. All of it's here except for 2 gold. You see her kind of
We
look.
had no hand in that.
You see her kind of look at that for a second. I figured there'd be a lot less, to be honest.
I didn't tell you anything, did you? Or was it a goblin that sent to the void?
It probably might have been him, Jackie. Probably him.
Whoops.
Oh, by the way, Mama Sweet, you're not gonna have to worry about those 2 guys, and obviously you know about the female goblin. You're definitely not gonna have to worry about her. And I don't know if we could say this enough, but like I apologize profusely for my partner's stupid decision that led to all this.
Would your partner like to say that?
I just look up at Jackie and I'm like,
What?
apologize to Mama Sweet for what you did to her nephew. And then, like, out of the corner of my mouth, dumbass.
You mean keep us alive after he opened fire on us?
Yeah,
And
he was an
and
angry
handle the
dude.
situation of a goblin stiffing him in a different way?
He was an angry dude who we interrupted mid, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But you didn't have to make it seem like he was the one that offed her. Apologize, Jackie.
Or
Listen.
we did our job.
As you say
Yeah, but
the or, you all hear the cocking of guns as multiple guns are cocked.
or that, Jackie, or that. They shoot us or they shoot you because you were the one that did it, and I've taken obvious step to the left away from Jackie. Apologize, Jackie. I don't have that jazz hands motion. I don't have that stuff. I can't do that kind of magic like you can.
Fine. I'm sorry that I saved our skins from your nephew that tried killing us.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I take another step to the left further away from Jackie.
You see
Mama Sweet, I am only apologizing for myself at this point. I'm sorry that happened, although I had no real chance of stopping that from happening. If I could have, I would have. And then I just like take another small, like 2-inch step further away from Jackie.
She just kind of puts her hand up, and you hear the sound of the guns uncocking. I guess that will do. Have you gents also taken out the PO officer?
Well, see, here's the thing about that. We kind of made a little bit of a racket taking care of the goblins, what with me shooting one because I forgot to put my newly made suppressing device on my sleeve gun. But then, Jackie here literally turning one inside out and sending him to wherever the hell he sent him, I don't want to know. So we kind of had to hoof it. However, you'll be happy to know. And then he just tries to cut off any, please don't get mad at us. You'll be happy to know that we now have a really solid plan, because if we were to take him out tonight, they would have had somebody else back within the week. So we would have had to kill another PO, which may have indicated to, the night fears that something was really fishy. So night after tomorrow night, we're going to go out and take care of that problem for you. But it may involve dealing with the Great White.
She just kind of looks at you as you say that. The Great White.
Uh-huh.
And you think you can reason with the Grey White?
I've paid his toll a few times in the past, and I figure if we go with, something that he just can't say no to, and then I kind of very quickly look over at the chest and back at her, and maybe something particularly juicy that we know he likes, maybe he'd be amenable to not so much help us, but let us take care of this PO problem in such a way that it'll take a little bit longer for the problem to be found out.
And what, pray tell, are you going to use as a bargaining chip?
Well, see, that's the thing. We're not exactly, liquid here. Could we ask for some assistance in that matter?
Roll diplomacy, bud.
I'm glad now you are stepped far away from me.
14.
You know it before she says anything. You know the answer before she says a single word. She just looks at you and shakes her head. No.
That's fair. Counterpoint. You use that channel a lot, don't you?
No.
No?
No,
Yeah.
I do not.
I gotta get a map of your... Never mind. Not whatever. Beside the point. The point is that if we were to take out the PO tonight, they'd have one back before your shipment even got here.
Yes.
And then we'd have to take care of another one. But then they definitely know the POs are being targeted, because there's only one here now. The other one apparently went off to the capital. We're not entirely sure why. The guy who kind of helped us hide didn't really specify why the other one left. He just said he left.
Interesting.
So there's only one PO. But we don't know how long that other one is going to be in the capital. So 2 to 3 days travel time, plus 2 to 3 days to actually get the message to the capital that they need another PO. But you know the elves, they might send a squad. So I figure either night after tomorrow or the night after that, we go and take care of this guy. And we stick him somewhere where he won't be found for a good while. which is why I thought, maybe Great White could help us with that. And then that would give us more than enough time to deal with your shipment problem.
Hmm. Once you take care of the POs, my shipment will not be a problem.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying if we take care of this one PO, it'll be a minimum 4.5, maybe 5 days before they can have another one down. You said a week.
Yes.
So we wait a couple of days and then we go take care of this one PO. And then hopefully the other one's not back by then. But if he is, we take care of that one too. And then again, it'll be 4 or 5 days before another set comes.
Mm.
If not longer. Because, nobody out there likes them.
No.
Nobody's going to go, oh my gosh, we need to report the missing POs. We grease a couple of palms, tell the right people, give something to Great White he can't say no to, and he definitely won't say no to some money or other materials equivalent to. And if suffice so, the PO problem is going to solve itself. I know Great White has no great love for the POs. We might even give the PO over to him live and let him have fun.
And then I suggest you find something to entice Great White with.
I mean, the only thing I know he likes is money, and we're not exactly flush.
Mm. I'd recommend you see if you can find something else that he might be interested in then. Gold is not the only thing of value to a merfolk.
Tragic
And
backstories or tragic romances. I did hear they so thoroughly love those.
Are you claiming that you believe the Great White to be a lover of romance novels?
You never know.
that dude
Indeed.
might be just freaky enough. Who knows?
Indeed. If you can find some waterproof scrolls or books, you might just pique their interest.
Where the hell are we going to find those?
Well, I would try the bookstore first.
Kind of a long shot, but all right. I mean, know any good ones here? I mean, we're not exactly super familiar.
There's the Comfort Nook, about, 10 blocks down. They'll open around 10 today.
Okay. Also, in order to go and speak to Mr. White, I'm gonna need my boat back.
Roll me a diplomacy on this one.
Doing that a lot.
You're in a diplomatic scene, bud.
Um, 19.
Hmm. Very well. But again, I recommend don't skip town.
That would be really dumb.
Precisely.
All right. The Comfort Nook, 10 o'clock. We'll get out of your hair, Mama. And sorry for, bothering you so late.
It's quite alright. We were just taking care of other business before you arrived.
Just out of sheer personal curiosity, and tell me to get stuffed if it is in fact, none of my business, which it actually is. But I'm curious. How much money did she and the two goblin dudes get off of your nephew?
Oh, friend. Some things are better left unknown.
It's not like I'm gonna brag about it. I'm just personally curious.
Gentlemen, please show them the way to their airboat.
All right.
And if you do not fight it, they will take you down to your airboat.
Oh, I'm not fighting
Oh,
it.
no, I'm not fighting.
Okay? There's your airboat.
Outnumbered, outman.
There's your airboat. It's in the it looks like it's been moved a little bit. It got moved to like I guess like a different little docking station, like a kind of like a parking area for like a little storage parking area for ships and stuff.
Oh, my baby, did they do anything to you? And then I'm just gonna like give it a once over to see if everything is where it should be.
Make me a perception check.
Did I stack my engineering lore on top of that? Since I'm the one that made it.
Go ahead and just make me an engineering lore then. I'll let you do that instead if you want.
Greatly appreciate. That's a 21.
Trucker, they've done
Yes.
something. They've done something horrendously wrong. They've done something oh so forgivable that you were tempted to go up there and shoot everybody. They chipped the paint.
Those pastry loving bastards. What have they done to my sweetie?
It's just
Look
a
at
bit
that.
of pain.
Look at that. Down into the base coat. Oh. Hey, are our escorts still right there?
Yes, they are.
Look at that! And I pull that like Jim Carrey from Liar Liar stuff where I'm like right there.
And I'm going
Look
to
at
pull
that
the Iron Man,
scratch.
taking a smoke, rolling his eyes. Really.
You know how long that's gonna take to fix?
Nope.
Wet sanding and paint is expensive. Ah, I'm crying like I'm actually crying. My baby. Look how they massacred my boy.
There's other
Back it
people.
now.
I'm gonna get up in it and I'm gonna start it. Oh, please, Suzanne, please start, please start.
She purrs like a
Turn,
kitten.
turn the key. Oh, it's okay. Never again, never again. And I'm just like patting the steering stalk. Never again.
You're like one of
I'll
those.
get that scratch fixed up. I'll get it taken care of. It's okay. It's okay.
You're like one of those guys that named their vehicle and treats it like a living person.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And since they have committed such a grievous sin, Jackie, get on the boat.
I look at the guard and go, see what I got to deal with all the time as I walk over to him.
I will say this: there are other people around. There are other like a Mama Sweets gang, but there's also like people just taking the channels that just saw that and they were just staring.
Are you on the boat? Jackie.
Yes, I'm on the boat.
You're on the
Yes,
boat,
I'm on the
Jackie.
boat.
I start to very carefully engage reverse to back it up.
Okay.
Can you tell Mama Sweet something for me, please?
Yeah.
Tell her from me that her nephew really knows how to pick 'em, and then I throw it in high gear and just take off.
Wow. You just floored away. Now where are you heading, bud? You gonna head try and just go straight into Dunfro to take the normal paths? You gonna head outside of Dunfro and go up that north channel? What you doing, bud?
1 second. Can we take a bio break for a minute?
Yeah, we can take a 10-minute bio break.
Oh, good. Yeah, I muted myself because I had to go. So yeah,
Well, I guess it's just me again, folks.
no, I'm here.
Oh, hello, my friend.
Yep. I guess he had to transfer vehicles or something, or
I guess you need to take his bio break. I bet he'd take the puppers out.
hit the funny one. Oh. Let's see, so blind man. What is on this computer I can use to take notes?
Do you got Google Docs?
And a notepad.
I mean, yeah, that'll work.
And Microsoft is blocking it. Son of a bitch.
Come on, Microsoft. Why are you doing this to us? Why are you
It
committing
is not a
such...
Microsoft. Yeah, it's not a Microsoft product. We will not. We have deleted it. You motherfuckers. And if I try to use Word, please pay for the subscription.
Can you get just like plain old Google Docs?
Uh, let's see if I can actually download it. I remember back in the day when PCs used to have Microsoft Word for free.
Oh, the good old days.
Sorry about that. One of our local guys wanted to come and talk to me.
No.
He's an older fella, so I can't say, leave me the fuck alone.
Nope. Microsoft Store does not carry Google Docs.
Google Docs? What?
I'm trying to find a program on my cheap ass laptop to take notes, and Microsoft is saying no, notes you can't use. So I have to use Microsoft Store, and it's saying nope, can't do that either.
Dude, Word.
I have to pay a subscription to use it.
Bastards.
Yeah, I'm not paying $35 a month for that.
Well, Google Docs, you have to go, actually to Google and do it that way. On a computer, anyway. Because they love being difficult.
Okay.
Tell Mama Sweet that her nephew really knows how to pick 'em. They scratched my baby.
Scratch my baby. All hell breaks loose.
This means war.
No, let's not get a war with her because we are severely outnumbered and outgunned.
You boys are only level 1, too.
Uh-huh.
That's why I
He's
didn't
soft
go a
and
little.
squishy.
That's why I didn't go crazier and say some really inappropriate stuff about Mama Sweet.
Yes, but she is a much older and probably stronger than us that holds a grudge for any slight.
I just
Your
imagine
mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
you guys are just driving down the road. Next thing you know, just a giant spell comes flying out of nowhere and just destroys you in the boat.
And that ends the campaign, folks. We're done for the night.
He said, "What about my mama?"
Bam!
The fucking meteor swarm just comes out of nowhere.
Just I summon falling moon. Bang! Destroys the planet just to let you know.
There's vindictive, but then there's petty vindictive.
Where's the ocarina at?
Bum 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 bum.
All right.
Song of reversing.
Mm-hmm.
I would turn you inside out.
And no, to answer your question, no, we would not directly go for Dunfurrow. We gotta find somewhere to camp out for a while so we can go to that bookstore because Coda's brilliant idea of buying the guy smut to read might actually work.
Hey, I heard a rumor and different mythologies.
You're basing this entirely on fucking Meru from Monster Musume. Don't fucking lie to me.
And the Little Mermaid. Get it right.
I'm gonna be honest, I only know the
All
Little
right.
Mermaid thing. I didn't know about Monster Mysterio.
Monster Musume has got a character in it. She's a mermaid, and she is a weird tragedy addict.
Oh, she's
Uh-huh.
one of those types.
She wants to be in a relationship with the main character simply because he's already supposedly in a relationship with another character. So it can be that tragic, woe is me, he loves another thing because she's weird that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but it turns out differently later on down the road.
is this the one with the anime with the pink snake girl?
Yes.
Yep.
I say the
That a
only
certain trucker is addicted to.
No. See, you're wrong. Spider Woman.
I feel bad now because I haven't watched that one, but I've watched the one where it's the dude who's a pharmacist and he specifically works on like monster creatures.
Monster Doctor?
I think it's Monster Doctor. Like he has
Yeah,
the
Monster Girl Doctor. He's not a pharmacist, he's a doctor.
my bad, a doctor. His teacher's I didn't like you realize you learn like almost near the end. His teacher is like a squid lady. It's like
Yeah, she's a kraken.
I'm like, why does he have so many? What is going on?
He's got that anime pro tag
I don't know.
power.
Yeah.
I
And
still say
since when did you put Ragnar above Mia?
fight, fight,
Since
fight,
I've
fight,
watched the
fight, fight,
show,
fight, 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 fight,
she's
fight, fight, fight,
objectively
fight,
the
fight,
best
fight,
character.
fight, fight, fight.
True, she's actually responsible.
She's objectively the best because she's actually responsible. She actually knows how to do things and not be dependent.
Well,
And she's into some
so
stuff.
is Miro.
Let's just say that she's into some stuff.
Isn't she
Out
the
of all the
rope
characters on
play?
there, it's Ragnaria, Tio, and Pult.
I don't know who any of those people you're talking about, so I'm just gonna say this. I like the Cyclops girl from the Monster Doctor stuff.
Oh, well. Lulu is an ogre. She's big, she's tall, she's strong, and scary.
She's a cinnamon.
She's a cinnamon. Looks like could kill you, but is a cinnamon.
She,
Is a cinnamon. Could
she's a
kill you.
cinnamon roll.
Oh, you gotta
She
love
can
it.
kill you and has killed.
On purpose and on accident.
Okay, I think I like my
Yeah.
I like my blacksmith Cyclops better.
You like May May.
Is that her name? The.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, May May was nice. I liked her. She was sweet and innocent.
Well, speaking of, there's a Minotaur Chaos would like in 12 Beast.
Let's not.
Yeah, let's skip that.
We don't want to break chaos. And we
Any-
would too. That would break him.
Oh, that'd break him so quickly.
Shit.
Anyways, gentlemen, we ready to continue?
Actually, hold on. Where did you say the old part of the one person I found out information about the old Merc? Where did you say they were?
Oh, the old mercenary that is doing the new mercenary job for the oil.
Yeah.
I'll mark it on the map like exactly where it's at for you. They're about
This trailer.
right here.
Right where?
About right there, where I put the blue line
Okay.
on the map.
Okay. South of Great Keep.
Trucker, what'd you say you had to do?
I have to drop this trailer real quick.
Okay, we can take a few more minutes.
Ah, shit. Icy and snowy.
Be careful. Be careful, my trucker
apparently
friend.
we got like a foot.
We got like
We
3
got
inches.
like a foot today.
We got like 3 inches in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, keep rubbing it in that you guys get snow and ice.
We're not
Yeah.
rubbing it in.
I go bullshit.
You can have it. I don't want it.
I don't mind the cold. I just don't like everything else that comes with it.
It's cold as shit. I don't like it.
Freezing my nuts and pumpkin. Watch the landing gear be frozen. I'll be surprised. It's just not.
I mean, I would not be surprised if it was.
Well, the grease can and will get that cold.
Oh, I bet.
It's that level of cold where it starts to hurt to breathe. So
That's the best cold.
Mm-hmm.
Not when you're out in it. So, I apologize.
Here, let me play the world's smallest violin for you.
Fuck it off. I apologize for all the huffing and puffing.
You're good, man.
It's like
You gotta be a better. That and they need to design better landing gears.
I'll agreed on that one, yeah.
shit hurts.
Ugh. But you boys are going to be just going in town, just trying to find a place to stay low for a little bit.
Sure.
Okay, I'll say for the sake of brevity, you can
That's my
find.
plan anyway.
I'll say for the sake of brevity, you can just find that, no problem.
That's my plan anyway.
I figured. I'll say for the sake of brevity, once you guys sit, kind of like stay seated and stay hidden for a little while, 10 o'clock will finally roll around.
Comfort Nook.
The comfort
She said it was what, 2 blocks down?
Couple blocks, block and a half.
It can't be that hard to find.
And push comes to push, you can go ask Mr. I can talk my way out of everything.
I'll have you know we did talk our way out of that.
Mm-hmm.
You're just mad you didn't get on her good side like I did.
Mm-hmm.
You lot make your way
No, I
down.
was a perfect gentleman.
You guys, it's fine. You guys make your way down the water roads for a little while, till you finally find yourself outside of the Comfort Nook, and you know it's the Comfort Nook without even seeing the sign, as it shows. The sign is a big old book with a cat sleeping in a book.
Now that is an amazingly cozy looking sign.
It ain't.
Do you head on in?
Yep.
It's a rather fairly
Yeah.
lit. It's a rather fairly lit little area. There's a few lights on here and there. I'd say a good like 6 rows of shelves full of books. You see a little nook that you could probably read in. That's got a bunch of like little throw pillows and stuff sitting out. You see in there. There's also like a little cat tower. There's probably a good like 5 or 6 cats playing on that tower. Oddly enough, though, you see a human woman behind the counter. She seems to be reading a book right now.
Wow.
She currently is looks like she's chewing on part of her glasses as she's reading her book.
You don't see those every day.
She's reading smut, I can tell.
Well, I'm talking about the girl herself.
The fact that she's on an open reading smut.
No, dingus. Human.
So?
You just don't see them that often.
You didn't get out a lot, did you?
Why you gotta bring up a man's shortcomings like that?
Because you're surprised. I'm not going to finish that one. That's a little too mean to them.
It's awfully cruel.
It's not my fault they're furless.
All right, well, I mean, this was your idea. Go talk to the woman.
All right, I'll walk up to the lady and grab her attention. It's like, excuse me, miss. Me and my buddy are trying to get on a merfolk side, good side. I was wondering if you had any tragic love stories that would do you well underwater.
You see her as when you finish talking, you kind of see her like put a bookmark in the book, slowly close it, slowly put her glasses on. A tragedy tale, a love tragedy that's good underwater. I know of a couple. Is this for anyone in particular?
Um, Great White.
Oh, you're shopping for Mr. Great White. Oh, you should have said. Actually,
Wait, what?
he's got a new shipment coming in. And 2 of his new books have
No,
just arrived.
no fucking way.
We were actually we weren't shopping for him. We were trying to get him something to, get on his good side so we can do some business with him. But anything you would recommend, since apparently you know him, would
Yes,
be more than appreciated.
I would. I would. If you could just wait over in the nook a little bit for me, I could bring you out a couple.
You have got to be shitting me.
Yes, ma'am. I lean over and like, shut the fuck up. What are the fucking odds?
And as you gents kind of head over to the nook, you see there's somebody in the nook, currently just sitting, maybe petting the kitties, maybe reading a book. As you see Arthur.
What the shit?
The fuck?
The fuck are you doing here?
Don't stress about it.
Look
No.
here, you little gutter snipe.
We're gonna stress about this, Arthur. We're gonna stress.
After the days we've been having, you little fucking gutter snipe, get your ass over here and accept your beating.
Eat me all you want. I'm right here.
Now, hold on. Don't hold it against him too bad. We did kind of abandon him there. Maybe some of this is on us a little bit, but still. What are you
I made it.
doing
I
here?
survived. Blame, what am I doing here?
After you get done getting patched up by the alley doctor, he told you to come here because he had a friend here, and it was the human woman, and she's been she's been letting you stay here for a little while.
Yeah. I got patched up by the alley dog. I have a friend. Just let me stay here.
You have a
should
friend
be
here.
proud of me.
Can I kill him now?
No. We have
After the
questions
amount of
first. Hang on.
after the amount of fucking bullshit.
We can string him up by the yard arm later, but we got questions. Do you realize how much trouble we got in with Mama Sweet because you, like, pissed him off so bad he started a gunfight?
Technically speaking here, I knocked on the door, told him his time was up. He pulled the gun himself. That was his own decision to shoot first.
Oh, and while we're on the topic, don't stand in front of the door.
Arthur just sort of waves his hand. But it worked out for the best. We got the hit. You two were alive. I'm alive. Barely. But I'm alive.
Barely.
That's what I just said.
Don't. Whatever.
Can I string him up now?
No, he might be able to help us.
What trouble have we gotten ourselves into now?
Oh, more
Okay.
than you know.
Yeah. To make up for the fact that we got Mama Sweet's nephew arrested for murdering the goblin lady. And I just, like, dead-eye look back over at Jackie and then back to Arthur. We now have to take care of P.O. And I, like, look over my shoulder to make sure the book lady's not right there.
No, she's not.
We now have to, take care, and I do the, little air quotes, of a PO. That way her shipment can come into the docks and not get, let's say, looked at.
Redistributed?
Well, looked at and confiscated.
That's just redistribution with extra steps.
Well, no, because it's not like the elves are going to let anyone keep it. They're going to destroy it, the booze-hating knife-ears that they are. So we got to sit here and we got to take care of this PO problem. And we came up with a solution to this here PO problem, which involves talking to, a great white merfolk. So Jackie here apparently struck fucking gold with the idea that mermaids apparently love tragic romance. So we just decided to come to this here bookstore, and apparently he's a return customer.
Arthur has a mildly smug look on his face. I'm a connoisseur of books. I like reading. What can I say?
Not you. Great White. Great White is apparently a return customer. So now we're going to use that little tidbit, and apparently he had books here waiting for him to come and get them. So we can take those and some other books that Book Lady might recommend we take to him, because apparently he really likes these kind of books. So we could try to get him on our side and help him take care of this PO problem.
It's a stereotype, but apparently it's true.
Listen, some stereotypes are true. It is what it is.
I still can't fucking believe that, Jackie.
What? I travel around. I hear things. We might have done a few contracts with some of them.
Question.
Yes.
Would I know where all the spicy, good, tragic romance books are?
Oh, fuck stuff.
Nope, we are doing what the nice lady said and sitting our happy asses down. I am not pissing off anyone else. You two, sit down.
I'm going to grab me another book.
I would say you do know where the spicy books are. She keeps them she keeps them in the back. You gotta ask her for the key to go to the back section where it's at.
I'll be back with a few books. Don't worry, guys.
She's already after the books we need.
I can wait and ask for some more.
No. Jackie, you were so spot on with your guess. let's just let him cook. He might come up with something even better.
I can see this ending horribly.
It ends horribly no matter what.
I mean,
Yeah, apparently
that's on
tragic
you, guy.
romance.
Tragic Romance. Oh, such a good series of Fatal. He looks Jackie dead in the eyes. Fatal. Mistakes.
Mhm. The only fatal mistakes are bad intel.
Or,
Technically speaking, every
convincing
intel can be considered bad intel.
a guy that he killed his, goblin girlfriend and then trying to frame him for her murder. Those kind of fatal mistakes.
Oh, I don't know. How about another fatal mistake? We should have just knocked, and then when we started
Technically.
shooting, we walk away. But no, somebody had to go in there guns blazing. Somebody had to go blur off the other goblins. I tried to do the cleanup.
Excuse me. I am the only one who actually did what we were tasked with doing.
You also would have
There's
got
other
shot if I
ways.
didn't have him distracted. Correct?
There's other
Yeah.
ways to get a job done, not guns blazing.
In my defense, I was just trying to go in the roof. That way you'd have rooftop access to, take care of things.
We could have waited. Let him get his jollies off one last time.
Add trauma on. Trauma will make him fun of you.
As he's sitting in jail right now, and the only people that know that he's innocent is Mama, another mercenary band, and the people that were there.
I'm pretty sure he's already out. Mama's
if he's
got
out, he's out
connections.
one of us.
Mama's got connections.
Hopefully he had a weird experience as much as I did while being inside of him.
I do not ever want you to say that string of words in that order again.
Don't ever say that shit again.
Do you know how weird it is being inside of someone else's head and puppeting them like a puppet?
No,
I don't
and I don't want to know, Jackie. That's the thing. You keep saying those words. Stop it.
I can show you. I can
The
show
hell
you.
you will.
Flame, I'm going to go find her.
Okay. You make your way on back where you know the door is. You can see that she is like her back's to as she's kind of like backing out and shutting the door. Looks like she's found what she's looked for.
Okay. Go up to her.
So,
You're not there, Jackie.
Oh,
Arthur
I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
looks up. So, I want to get back there. I want to find a couple of books too. A couple of more books, if that's all right by you.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
$16.
She'll hand you the key. She trusts you, for the most part.
All right. I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to hunt down a book. I will be back in a second while I'm going the book.
Alright, I'll let you come up with the name of this book.
The Great White's Regret.
She will come out with 2 books for you guys, though. These are the books that Great White is getting. If you want to deliver these to him for me, This is known as the lover of the open sea and lost amongst the tides.
So he has a very specific kink then. Got it.
No, he doesn't have a too specific taste. These are the newest ones. The last ones you were reading actually were Beneath the Mountain and Atop the Volcano.
He's a freak.
You guys, we're trying to stay on his good side.
I've returned. Sorry.
Oh, good. What book did you return with?
I'm going to return with a raunchy, tragic love story for
And what is the
for our
title?
contact.
What is the title of this book?
Shark Week.
Oh, you're evil.
And is it waterproof?
Chummed water.
Chummed water.
Chummed water.
Alrighty.
Why does that sound like a gay romance?
Hey, you don't know if he'd be into that kind of stuff too. Don't kink shame him.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Arter walks over and just sits the book down on top of the pile.
And that's why I kind of left it up to the bookstore lady to pick his stuff.
Okay, if you're gonna purchase these alls for him, that'll be 2 silver.
Hand over the 2 silver.
Okay, she'll gladly take it.
Do you have any kind of engineering manuals? I mean, hell, while I'm here.
Engineering manuals? I can't say I have any of those, no.
Worth a shot.
Arter also gently hands her the key back. Here's this back for you, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, whoops. So, yeah. I gotta ask, Les. Anything you can tell us about Great White? It is our first meeting with him. Anything you can tell that can help?
Oh, he's really sweet. Everyone acts like he's just this big old monster, but he's really sweet to me.
You specifically, or?
I've never had any problems with him.
Yeah, but
Guess it pays to own a bookstore.
he's own a bookstore. It'd be a good-looking lass.
Oh, well, thank you. Aren't you such a charmer?
So, anyways, guys, should we beat feet now?
I suppose so.
Alrighty. Where do you gentlemen head to?
I'm guessing back to the boat.
Okay, you head to the boat. Is that what I'm hearing?
Unless those two have some shopping they need to do.
I mean, you are in a little like residential area. They might have a few basic items, or if you guys want to get books.
Hold
Let's
off on
see.
books.
Yeah, I gotta hold off because I don't think that they'll have any fun stuff.
You never know.
I don't think they'll have guitars.
Guitars,
Yes.
really? Guitars.
Qatar. Like the weapon.
Not here now.
Curved blade.
And that's why I said they probably don't have them.
Not here now.
Yeah.
Shit, it's cold.
That's gold up in these hills.
I'm having to de-snow and de-ice my pickup.
Lovely.
Not really. Not when it's
You
this
sure?
fucking cold.
Okay, is that everything?
Yeah, because what else could I get?
Okay. As you lot head out of this shop, this bookstore, into the boat, Trucker, or
Yeah.
Jean, your blood boils to the point of pure rage as you see your boat has been vandalized. And that is where we're ending the session for tonight.
Damn it! Why does everybody hate Suzanne?
Couldn't tell you, bud. Could not tell you.
What's the vandalism look like?
You'll have to find out next session.
They done.
What have they done to you, baby girl?
Look how they
touched-
butchered my girl.
Who touched Sasha?
Your boats just keep getting targeted.
Who touched my boat?
Who touched my boat? Well,
I touched the boat.
you're a dead man. Well, it is the end of the session. Though he did show up a little late. Pigeon, it's good to have you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry about being as late as I was, man.
Hey, it's alright. You got in when you got in. It's all good, bud.
We're not gonna hold it against you. Not yet, anyway.
Wow.
I don't
Nick-
intend to make a habit of it.
Next
So-
session, we'll hold it against him for all the hell he put us through.
Listen. Linda, listen.
Linda, listen, Linda, listen. Listen,
Linda, listen.
But we'll go around the horn real quick. Pigeon, what was your favorite moment of the 30 minutes you were here?
Getting yelled at by my friends.
No. Coda, what was your favorite part of tonight's session?
The boat.
The boat. I feel that.
The vandalism of my boat.
Yep. Anything to
Y'all, I think
seize
we know
for-
who vandalized the boat.
How can I vandalize it when I'm with you?
I just imagine Jackie like ran out
Okay,
when no one was
telepath.
looking, came out with like a bunch of spray cans and just all over the boat.
I mean, listen, it's possible. All I'm saying is Jackie is a telepath.
And last but certainly not least, Space Trucker, where can they find you? And what was your favorite thing about this session?
I particularly love the friendly ribbing, and that nobody's taking any of it very seriously
Yet.
yet. I like the whole damn session, but if I was forced to pick a moment, I'd probably pick tell Mama Sweet that her nephew definitely knows how to pick 'em.
Damn.
See, you weren't here for that, Pigeon. You're gonna have to listen to the episode to get that one.
I definitely am.
It was pretty good. They scratched my boat. Like Mama Sweet's incompetent little baker people scratched my boat.
They scratched your boat.
Yeah, they scratched
Oh,
the
that's
boat.
not acceptable there, bud.
No, bunch of hosers put a scratch in my boat. Hey,
How
I guess you
dare
gotta
they?
fucking get some vengeance, eh?
oh, I plan to in the long run. They don't know who they're fucking with.
No, they do not. And always, folks.
I'm pretty sure they. Sorry.
Oh, good man. And as always, folks, I am the Flame Revenant. If I had to pick my favorite thing of tonight's session, just the ribbing, all the ribbing, same as Trucker. It's fun to just do that with you guys. As always, we are sponsored by the great Martin Mancini. Go ahead and check him out. And with that, that'll be all, folks. Take care, okay, everybody?
Not everybody.
Good night,
Just
all.
done, yeah.